love bugs. I thought it might be a fun afternoon to make a craft. Since we're talking about birds this week, let's make a bird feeder. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. You're going to need a few items though. All these things you're gonna have around your house. I'm gonna give you a couple of different options on how to make this bird feeder, just in case you might not have one or two of the things that I talk about. Here are all of the things that I had laid out to use for my bird feeder. Now some of these things are optional, and I'll talk about that as we go. But one thing you're gonna definitely need is a toilet paper roll or a paper towel holder, something that's shaped like a cylinder like this. Another thing you're gonna need is some peanut butter or Crisco. If your mom has Crisco, you can use that too, or if you have a peanut butter allergy. A knife to spread the peanut butter or the Crisco. If you wanna hang your bird feeder by some string, you're gonna need some string, or that's kitchen twine. You could use floss, you could use yarn, you could use fishing line, just something that you can use that will hang on a hook or onto a limb. I used some hole punchers so I could make a hole for my string. And as you saw on the picture of my bird feeder, I put a few little sticks on the bottom. So I poked 4 extra holes at the bottom to thread my sticks through so my birds could sit on it. And then you'll need some scissors to cut your string with. My paper towel blew there on the floor. You're gonna want that just to get your hands clean. To feed our birds, I have some bird seed, but if you don't have bird seed, you can always just use oatmeal. I just had some oatmeal that I used for baking. If you don't have either of these two things, I bet the birds would be happy with some cereal or some crunched up ice cream cones, if you have some old ice cream cones, or maybe even some old crackers or old graham crackers, anything. They'll be happy with anything that you put on there, okay? Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, if you have the hole punchers, grab your hole punchers and get your toilet paper roll, and we're gonna poke 2 holes or punch 2 holes in the top. So one on one side and one directly across on the other side. So here's my first hole, see right there? Now I'm gonna turn it all the way around. So here, I'm gonna keep my finger right there. We're gonna go all the way around to the opposite side, okay? And do the same thing on that side. Okay, and that's where your string is gonna go. You gotta use your strong hands to do that, okay? Now, if you're gonna use the sticks at the very end for a little perch for your birds to stand on while they eat, again, that's totally optional. You're gonna make 4 holes at the bottom. So you're gonna do like we just did, so 2 on either side. So see how I have 1 on that side and 1 on that side? If I looked through them, I could see right through them. It'd be like a pirate telescope. So we've got 1 on that side and 1 on that side. So we're gonna do 1 right in the middle of those 2, 1 right here, and a little bit higher, and then 1 on the opposite side, a little bit higher, okay? So that's where our little stick's gonna go. So the next thing you're gonna need, this is the most important part, is the peanut butter or the Crisco, if that's what you're gonna use. So grab your sticky stuff, because that's what our food's gonna stick to, and get your knife. You can use a plastic knife or a kitchen knife, or you could even use a popsicle stick. You could use your fingers even. So above the 4 holes, you're going to paint on the peanut butter. Now, if you choose not to do holes, you can just cover the whole thing in peanut butter. And it's okay to put it on thick, but try not to cover the holes at the top where the string's gonna go. You can, but your mom's gonna have to poke the string through, or your dad. Okay, so see how thick I have that on there? It's pretty thick. We want it to be really sticky for the oatmeal and for the seeds, okay? So now, let me show you what I'm gonna do. Now, I am gonna roll in the seeds, and then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna roll it in the oats. Oh, one of my family members is coming up to say hello. I'm not sure who it is. Oh, hi. Hi, Mac. Okay, guys, I'm making a bird feeder. See how I have that on there? Okay, so I'm gonna pause it for just a second. Okay, so this is what we have. Mac decided to help me. Wasn't that nice? So this is what we have. Our toilet paper roll with our seeds and our oats on there. Now, Mom and Dad might have to help you with this. I know I told you that you're gonna need a paper towel. This is why you need the paper towel, because you wanna get that peanut butter off your hands. So, Mom and Dad might have to help you with this part. You're gonna need some string if you have it. If you don't have it, this part's optional. But if you don't have kid scissors and you have to use Mom and Dad scissors, Mom and Dad might have to help. Okay, so cut off your piece of string. And then Matt, can you come in closer so they can see this part? Okay, so I gotta find the little hole. Here it is, right here. So I need to stick that string right through there and pull it through. Now I need to find the other hole. Let's see where that is. Here it is, right here. So you're gonna stick it through this side. Oh, this is ooey gooey. Mom and Dad may have to really help with this part. Okay, now you're gonna tie it in a knot. And this is what's gonna either hang from the branch. Look at how gooey my fingers are. It's either gonna hang from the branch or from the hook on your bird feeder. Okay, so that's what we have. Now, the last part, if you wanna do this part, are the little perches for your birds. Okay, so remember those holes that we poked at the bottom? So I'm gonna stick this through there and there. See that? And now I'm gonna stick this other stick through the other two holes, if I can find it. There we go. And then you can go hang that on a hook or on a branch. Okay, friends, so let's pretend like you don't have any string at home and you don't have a hole punch and there's just no way for you to hang it with string. So let me show you what you can do. Get your peanut butter on your knife. Go ahead and make your bird feeder just the way we did. So you're gonna spread that gooey peanut butter or the Crisco all over, all the way around. I need to get a little bit more. All the way around. And then we're gonna put it on the plate with our seeds. So Matt, can you see this part? Okay, so remember, if you don't have bird seed, you can use cereal, or you can use oats or crunched up crackers. The birds aren't gonna care. They're gonna be happy with whatever you feed them. Okay, so now you just have this cylinder. Oh, let's pretend like we don't have a hole punch, but we do have string. Moms and dads, you can just put the string right through here, right? And hold it up that way. But if not, and you only can make this part of the bird feeder, you can just stick that on a branch. So Mac, follow me over here. Okay, ready? We're gonna go right down here. Now watch this. Let's go down here to this branch. You just stick this right on here. And the birds are gonna come and eat, and they're gonna be so super happy. Have fun making your bird feeder.